The swimmers that come here to Harvard usually are pretty good technically and are in good condition. So what we're trying to do here is refine their skills that they've already learned growing up. What it comes down to is who can make the swimmer more efficient over their 4 years of college versus someone who's simply going to swim more yards and get more aerobically fit. That's not the way to make guys faster. The way to make guys faster is to make them more efficient. The value of the pull cord is we're always about teaching speed here. And what we try to do is with the pull cord, it's basically a big rubber band that we can stretch out over the course of the pool, hook it up to a swimmer's waist, and pull them in using the resistance from the cord to develop tempo that is above race pace tempo. So if we're trying to have a swimmer like Chris Satterthwaite go low 19s in the 50 freestyle, what we want to do is have him hold a tempo that's either 0.8 of a second every time he takes a stroke cycle, or even a little bit faster than that. And when we are able to pull him in with the cord, we can develop tempos that are 0.7, 0.8, and have him rehearse tempos that are faster than what he normally does. And it teaches him the feeling of going fast, and it teaches him the sensation of going fast, and it does make him go fast. And those are the three things that we want to have happen. The Dragonfly equipment is very unique to Harvard. I think we're the only Division I swim team that is using Dragonflies currently. It's a system of pulleys that are attached to a swimmer's waist using a harness. They push off the wall and the resistance increases over the 25 yards to the point where they can't swim any further. Sean Satterthwaite benefits from the Dragonfly, from resistance, because he's a young guy, he's a freshman, and he hasn't matured yet physically. And what we can do is help that physical development over a period of time by using the Dragonflies within the season. Well, the Endless Pool is a very unique piece of equipment to Harvard. There are very few Division I swim teams that have an Endless Pool. And it's fantastic for several reasons, but the three ways that we use the Endless Pool the most are to do underwater videotaping, to teach guys speed, and to develop a kinesthetic awareness of how their body is moving through the water. So the swimmers themselves understand how they're moving through the water, and then they can make adjustments to their races while their races are taking place, because the coach can't be with them during the race. Last thing, and probably most noticeably, is that we can change the speed with which the water shoots out at the swimmer. So it can go out as fast as feeling like a 19-second 50, or if they need to work on their distance events, we can shoot it out at a much slower tempo, but something that's probably a little bit faster and harder than they would do in a race. So if we get the chance to underwater videotape, which we try to do twice a week at a minimum, we can see how the arms are moving through the water, we can see how the whole body is moving through the water, and we can ask swimmers to make changes that are either going to grab more water, which is going to push them forward through the water more, or we can ask them to make changes to their body position, which might make them more efficient in the water and allow them to travel through the water with more efficiency and less resistance. So that meets both of our needs of our program, which are we try to make these guys stronger, more powerful, and more efficient.